What will you be celebrating 12 months from now? Where do you want to go? What areas in your life need improvement, work, or updates? Have you set your goals yet? Let's chart a course to where you want to go. I took an inventory of my life, where I am now, and where I want to go, and what I want to be celebrating 12 months from now. Read and meditate on Psalms. Find a better paying job or work for myself. Number 3, upload more productivity YouTube content. Number 4, reduce visceral fat around my belly area. An important component of goal setting is that you own these goals. It's ownership. They must belong to you and no one else. Not someone making these goals for you. They have to be created by you, not someone. So now that I have ownership of my goals that I have set, how am I going to get there? So before I chart a path on how I'm going to get there, why are these type of goals important? Of course, more coin will allow me the flexibility to do what I want to do. More meditation on Psalms will grow my spirituality. More reduction of fat around my belly area will allow me to live long. And more uploading of YouTube content will enhance my public speaking skill. See, this is why I came up with those goals. Now that I know why I have this type of goals, do you know why you have your own goals? Make sure you find out. So, how are we going to stay on the track? How are we going to bootstrap ourselves so that in 12 months we will be celebrating some wins? Hey friends, Happy New Year. Welcome to Mindset Reset channel. Let's talk about 3 hindrances that can potentially scatter, prevent your goal setting endeavors, and so cause you not to celebrate. Number 1, lack of clarity. When you define your goals in a clear way, you automatically know where to start and what needs to be done. But when your goals are large, vague, you have no idea what you're supposed to be doing. When they are too broad and not narrowed down or niched down, they do not tell you a full picture. For example, I want to lose visceral fat around my stomach. How am I going to do it? If I leave it like that, it's too big and too vague, even though it's niched down. But how am I going to do this? Am I going to do this by walking more or eating less or both? See, if I want to earn money, more money, am I going to go to my boss and ask them for a raise? Or I'm going to quit and work for myself? Or start my own business? See why clarity is very necessary. Without clarity, you are setting up yourself for failure because, number 1, you will not be able to know the direction to take or to work on what is really pressing. And therefore, you will not be celebrating in 12 months. Number 2 hindrance, end of result focus. We are attached to the end points of our goals. Let us agree that sometimes to walk from point A to point B rarely happens in a linear way. Sometimes even the best laid out plans are vulnerable to life's curves, balls. We sure want to remain steadfast and committed to our outcome. Of course, it feels good to get to the destination and say, I did it. But on the other hand, focusing too much on your end results. And if your results don't come, you will feel like a total failure. Ooh. And guess what? Once you feel like a total failure, you will become demoralized. What should we do? We should have a process oriented mindset towards our goal. For example, I decided to drop 20 pounds of body weight. I have come up with a flexible approach to shedding this belly fat, which includes walking daily, eating less fried foods, sleeping more, and stop eating late at night. I can still arrive at my destination with this process oriented approach. Try it. Number 3 hindrance, having too many goals. If hitting one goal is difficult enough, how about hitting 3 goals with the same amount of focus and the same amount of energy? Guess what? Once you set these goals, you have to make time and space to actualize them or crystallize them. For example, like me, I have a job and I am raising kids. Therefore, it is highly critical to determine the high-ticketed goal items that you want to be pursuing. This is not to say that you cannot have more than one goal. Of course, you can have many, but put some as secondary. When you realize that you only have so much time and energy, you will narrow down. See, in today's world, they tell you you can do everything. Forget those shiny commercials. Energy and time are very finite. They are limited. So you got to choose goals that give you a very high return on effort and focus on the goals that are critical. Check them. And then you follow in sequence. In conclusion, what are we going to be eliminating in our goal setting process? Number 1, broadness and vagueness and lack of clarity. Eliminate that. Number 2, end result focus. Let's put our focus in a process-oriented method. Have some steps on how to get to where you're going. And number 3, limit the number of goals that you are setting because you can get lost and confused. And remember that energy and time are very finite. If you resonate with this content, like, share, and subscribe like you have been doing. And come check out Mindset Reset channel. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.